This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Verse 34. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 33 through 34, is that not only Donald Trump said that he wouldn't rule out sending troops, also the Secretary of War, P. Hegseth, stated the same thing, okay? That he wouldn't rule out sending troops, okay? And that goes to show you that the narrative that they're spinning, okay, in the Western media, all right, is not entirely accurate, all right? Because if they were successful in these air campaigns and there's defense surface-to-air missiles like the THAAD, all right, they wouldn't have mentioned this, okay? But they're seeing how Iran, the Persians, okay, have able to penetrate all their military bases and, of course, penetrate the Iron Dome, the Sling of David, okay, and still hit their targets because Iran has hypersonic ballistic missiles, okay, and also drones, all right? And they're seeing that they're now behind schedule, okay? Also, they weren't able to decapitate everyone within the Iranian leadership, okay? So there was particular targets that they wanted to take out day one, and they weren't able to take them all out. Oh, by the way, okay, that whole Ayatollah character that died, all right. Well, you got a lot of experts, okay, within that region and that understand the religious aspect of that region. That Ayatollah, all right, he wanted to die as a martyr, all right, and that's why, okay, he didn't want to leave his compound, okay, he wanted to die as a martyr, all right, and that's the thing about these Muslims, you know, these people that are in Islam, okay, they're into martyrdom, they're into, you know, that whole Allah Akbar madness, okay, they really believe in that, so they feel that, okay, dying as a martyr is a good thing, all right, so that's riling a lot of the Shiites all across the Middle East, so-called Middle East region, which again goes back into why I brought out 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 33 through 34, because there will be boots on the ground. There will be a draft. There will be conscription, okay? All right, America is behind schedule. Also, as I stated yesterday in my last lesson, all right, reports are coming in that America is running out on munitions. Okay, they only have a short window before their munitions, more specifically these interceptors, all right, like the THAAD, all right, run out of their missiles to knock out Iranian missiles, because that's what these interceptors are. Let me show you again. What are interceptors in the THAAD program? The THAAD, terminal high altitude area defense interceptors, are kinetic hit-to-kill missiles designed to destroy short, medium, and intermediate range ballistic missiles by colliding with them rather than using an explosive warhead. You see that? Okay, and America's running out of these. Okay, because they were giving a whole bunch to Ukraine and other places. So they didn't count the cost, which is, again, more reasons why boots are going to be on the ground. Okay, and that's why they stated, all right, that they don't rule out sending troops on the ground. And now there's more. I think there was another casualty of U.S. soldiers. It's up to 6 now. Okay, so yeah, all right, and these are the times that we're in. Okay, all right. So I wanted to bring that out. Okay, look at that. Depleting Missile Defense Interceptor Inventory. Central for Strategic and International Studies. Okay. Lockheed, Pentagon, Inc. plan to boost that interceptor production. That was a month ago. You should have been doing it. Okay, what was the holdup? All right. The urgent need to procure more THAAD interceptors. Yeah. So they're running low. So yes, this makes sense why boots on the ground. Get ready for conscription. I want to bring this out because, hey, all right, we're in the book of Revelation, okay? Everything John saw, all right, John the Revelator, who is an Israelite, is happening now in real time, okay? Regarding the prophetic scriptures. Revelation chapter 1, verse 1, the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him, to show unto his servants, right? Who are the servants? The prophets, okay, who are bringing out the words of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. And the prophets are only coming out of the nation of Israel. That's it. The prophets are only coming out of the nation of Israel. This is why these elites are terrified of us, all right? Because we're calling out the playbook before they do it, okay? Especially, what's it called? The elites within the intelligence and military aspect, okay, that are into the secret societies, okay, that watch our videos. We're calling out what they're going to do before they do it, okay, because we've been said that there was going to be a draft, conscription, there was going to be boots on the ground, okay, that a lot of men are going to die, okay, in these wars. That's why a draft is coming. We've been said that, okay. Things which must shortly come to pass. Right, shortly come to pass. This is why it's high time to wake up out of sleep. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, as well as the Israelite foreigners that are scattered among the nations that look like the other nations. Okay? Because you're going to have Israelites that are going to look so-called white, so-called ish, 1948 or small hat. Okay? A JJ. You're going to have Israelite looking like Moab, Ammon. All right, Moab is the so-called Chinese. Ammon are the so-called Japanese. Okay, Ishmael, right, Arab. Okay, East Indian. Okay, all right, like in Iran. All right, don't be surprised that there's an elect in Iran who gets delivered from this madness. Okay, all right, because it's about the Israelites who are getting delivered. Okay, we were scattered among the nations. This is why James is addressing his exhortation, all right, to a particular group of people, all right. James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of the Most High and the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. It didn't say everybody. It didn't say, okay, if you only believe in baby Jesus, Okay, it didn't say all nations. It said 12 tribes. And James is the brother to Yahushua, who the world indeed calls Jesus. Okay? This is who this message is to. Okay? And these are, okay, and the prophets, once again, are coming out of the 12 tribes. Period. All right? Okay, that's spiritual. These are the times that we're in. Who took peace from the world? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, right? Revelation 6 and 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Right. The red horse represents the Edomites, the so-called white people. And you clearly see, all right, who took peace from the earth. Okay? Who conducted the preemptive strike on Iran? All right? America and them JJs, which are Edomites. Now, of course, we like to qualify, okay, that the JJs come from the tribe of Amalek, a descendant of Esau, Edom. Okay? So back to Revelation. Okay? Things which must shortly come to pass, right? That's why the prophets are out telling you, hey, this is going to happen. And it's happening. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. John's an Israelite, okay, who received, okay, this vision. And he wrote it down, okay, for us to read in these times. 2, who bear record of the word of the Most High and of the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach, of all things that he saw. Right, he saw it, okay. 3, here's the point. Blessed is he that readeth and that hear the words of this prophecy. Let's go to the word here, okay? Because we've been out on the highways and byways for years. Our apostles and elders have been out on the highways and byways for decades, okay? And the bulk of our people were not hearing. To be endowed with the faculty of hearing, right? They were not endowed with the faculty of hearing. Endowed. What does endow mean? Provide with quality, ability, right? They didn't have the ability to hear because they weren't chosen. Okay, they're not part of the elect. To hear, to attend to, consider what is or has been said, right? The bulk of our people were not considering what we were saying on the highways and byways. We had signs up saying, okay, war is coming, right? World War III. We said World War III is coming. World War III is here now. Okay, it is official. There is no putting this, what just happened back in the bottle, or, you know, oh, maybe they're going to slow it down. No, okay? Things are speeding up, okay? Why, again, people are like, oh, but what about negotiations? What maybe there's a negotiation. Hello? Okay, again, this is how especially our people got the dunce cap. The bulk of our people don't know what the hell is going on. Last year, okay, in the middle of negotiations in diplomacy, them JJs on June 13th, okay, attacked Iran, and America followed, okay? And that caught Iran off guard. Iran thought that the diplomacies were serious, okay? This time, in the middle of diplomacy, okay, because what today was supposed to be a meeting between Iran and America at Geneva, okay? All right? So what happened? That didn't happen because America was using diplomacy to establish their staging ground to attack, okay? So America was being a snake along with them JJs who's literally quarterbacking it, threatening, basically running America and telling America, you do this or this, okay? It's really Bibi, all right, who's telling Donald Trump what to say, okay? Them JJs, all right? That's why the Jeffrey Epstein thing had to come out, all right? So the point is, there's not going to be no more negotiation. Iran would have to be a fool to believe anything America says at this point when they broke 2 negotiations with a sneak attack. Okay, America is the devil the Bible speaks of. It's these Edomites, these so-called white people. Excuse me, the so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, and America is the country they operate out of. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Okay. Because this was all done through deceptive. It was the script. What does the scripture say right here? Again, this is why boots on the ground, because Iran's not going to stop. Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right. Oh, peace. Let's do. We're going to do a negotiation in Geneva. All right. The very next day, there's a freaking full out attack, killing. Over 100 little Iranian girls were slaughtered in a school because the parents thought that the negotiations were going to continue. Okay? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Right. Okay? So this war is only going to get a lot bigger and harder and in your face. And get ready for a draft. Prepare for boots on the ground. Okay? So let's go back. So again, this word here, okay, aku in the Greek, to attend to, consider what is or what has been said right. And we hear the prophets, okay, have been telling our people to get right, consider what we're saying. And the both did it. Okay, only the elect is. And they that hear the words of this prophecy, right, because the elect are the ones that considered, okay, and took heed. And keep those things which are written therein for the times at hand. Right. The word keep here is terio, which means to guard. All right. Meaning being defenders of the gospel. You had clowns saying, we're going to be here another 1,000 years. Maybe 20, 30 years. Wait, what was that? Bishop Nathaniel said 20, 30 years, right? And then you had a clown, Mr. Peg, okay, said 1,000 years. All right. I know they're shaking in their boots. Yeah. That okay. That fire is lit under their feet. To attend to, carefully take care of, guard. Okay. Those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand, and is at hand. Again, boots on the ground. Get ready for a draft. Get ready to see a dwindling of men on the earth, especially in America, Babylon the Great. And this is how we know, okay, that there's going to be a mindset changing when it comes to, okay, a role of a man and a woman. All right, this equality, this 50-50 and okay, feminist spirit, that's going to be destroyed fucking quickly, man. Let's go. Press TV, finally, it's up and running. Unlike U.S., Iran prepared for a long war, right? Because again, Iran's been, okay, preparing for decades, all right, for a long war with America. And they understood that America, okay, has engaged in so many wars, okay, has spread itself thin, and has literally put itself in so much debt, okay, and exhausted all their resources, that they're, in their mind, they're like, oh, we can outlast them. All right, and that's what they've been preparing for. All right, Iran said they can go for a long time, okay, months to years. America can't do that. That's why the prophecies are speeding up, okay? Job chapter 18, verse 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way right. And the Lord has set America up for the snare. Okay, the hammer of the whole earth has been snared up. Let me get that. Okay, they didn't count the cost. All right, they're being shown to not be as powerful as they claim to be. These Arab nations, they're getting smacked around by Iranian ballistic missiles. So these Arab nations that were hosting American bases, they're now, okay, reconsidering. They're like, yo, What happened to your American might? Why are Iranian ballistic missiles hitting our fucking hotels? This is what we're in right now. Okay? But we got 1,000 years. Oh, we got 20, 30 years. All right? I know personally, I said maybe 2030 because that was the elite's agenda. By 2030, they want everything operational. But looking now, okay, I would be surprised if we make it to 2030. Because when war hits, things move fast. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I mean, come on. I just said it. Reiterate, regurgitate, repeat. Spread itself too thin. Okay? Didn't count the cost. Low on munitions. All right? Their interceptors are not able to stop hypersonic missiles. All right? Oh, the morale is low. People don't want to join the military. Okay? And the list goes on and on and on. And ultimately, this is the will of the Lord. The Lord is judging America. And this is how the Lord is breaking down America. And this brings chills to the elites that run America. From the intelligence agencies, okay, to the politicians that watch us, all right? To the international bankers, because we're telling them that they're going down, that this is not going to sustain itself. 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. Right, and this is a snare, okay? And thou was not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. And that's it, all right? America has striven against the Lord. Look at this, man. You know, here it is. They're having freaking a 32nd annual actor awards, and this movie Sinners is getting all the awards. Okay, all the awards. All right, and people are clapping and cheering it on. You know, you got a lot of Jake talking about black excellence. Look, wow, wow. Not knowing that this is the movie that, okay, is being, all right, projected on America as, what's it called? As a, this what I want to say. Basically, America is projecting this film as the height, okay, of culture, their culture. Sinners. Her sins have reached the heavens. The Lord got this place in ready to go for destruction, man. Okay? And Jake is so caught up in this bullshit. Like not knowing, like, bro, this is nothing to be proud about. You're proud about a movie titled The Sinners, my nigga? Okay? But okay. All right. So much for black excellence. All right. Her sins have reached the heavens. All right. This is a snare, man, to the whole America. All right. And this is what America is, man. A bunch of demons and warlocks. All right. That's why in Revelation, where is it at? I know I have it. I want to bring it out. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Okay? And this is talking about the deliverance. Okay? The elect are going to get delivered from the destruction because they did not partake in the sins that America, okay, was glorifying. Okay? It's crazy. This movie is getting all these awards in the middle of World War III. Okay? And they're talking about boots on the ground is not being ruled out. Okay? Oh, look, Purim. Okay? Now, these JJs are celebrating Purim, but they're celebrating Purim in a bomb shelter. Okay? That goes to show you, all right, that the Lord ain't dealing with these people, man. Okay, where's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? All right, nowhere to be found, because these are not the chosen people. Purim party shift to bomb shelters as the JJ celebrate they're celebrating underground like the rats they are. Okay, and I'm tired of fucking holding my tongue, talking in circles. All right, these people are not the chosen people. They are the descendant of Esau, Edom. Okay, period. They're rats, they're snakes, and the Lord is judging them accordingly. Okay, the God of Israel, our Father, is judging them accordingly. Okay, let's go back. Job chapter 18 verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Yup, and that's what we're seeing. Okay, boots on the ground. Okay, what's it called? Soldiers are being put to death. Okay, what's it called? America is not as strong as it claims to be. Them JJs damn sure ain't strong as they claim to be. All right, I saw on Fox News. Fox News was doing a live, a broadcast, and then here comes an Iranian hypersonic ballistic missiles breaking through the Iron Dome, America's THAAD system, because really what weaponry is the Iron Dome? It's America's weaponry, and hitting its target in the middle of a Fox News saying, you're gonna have certain he even said it, hypersonic ballistic missiles getting through, because the Iron Dome can't stop them all. And he said hypersonic. That's what he said on live feed, Fox News. So yeah, this is making them afraid. 12, his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. Right, because this is all leading to nuclear war. Now, of course, we're not getting to nuclear war yet. We're waiting for the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, and it is coming, and it is coming quickly. Hunger depletes their strength, and calamity waits for them to stumble. 13, it shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn death shall devour his strength. 14, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Right, and who's the king of terrors? Okay, who the world English calls God. Okay, Yahweh. All right, and of course his son, who's representing his father, Yahweh Shai, who the world English calls Jesus. All right, that's the king of terrors, man. 15, it shall dwell in his tabernacle. Yup, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. That's what we're coming to, man. All right. So, Lord willing, let's edify. Again, regurgitate, repeat, reiterate. Boots on the ground have not been ruled out for Iran. And that's going to get a whole next level spiciness. Okay. Woo! That's going to be something to see. All right. And that means that a draft will be coming, conscription. They'll start with stop loss, and then they'll work their way to a draft. Okay? And young brothers that are in the faith, that are 17, 18, 19, 20, all right, this is where your faith will be tested, where you're going to have to say, hell no. All right? Okay? So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. We're in these times. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. The Lord is shortening time for his elect's sake. Okay? And the Western media, okay, it's not going to tell you everything, so you gotta literally hunt for articles, all right? Because if you're just watching Fox News and CNN around the clock, they're going to bombard you with propaganda, okay? You gotta basically chew the meat, spit the bones, okay? Unless they're going live. If they say they're going live, then yeah. Then like that event that happened on Fox, that was spicy. That was like, well, that was the Lord calling these clowns out, all right? Allowed that to happen by allowing the Persians' ballistic missiles, the hypersonic missile, to get through the Iron Dome in the middle of that feed, right? That was on X. X is allowing a lot of things to come through. All right, and that goes to show you that the America and these Western Western countries are losing the information war, and this is all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because this is for the elect's sake, the elect of Israel, to be sealed and to be delivered. And Lord willing, okay, I'm part of it. Lord willing, me and my brothers are a part of it. This is why we do what we do best: push out the words of the Lord and make our calling and election assured. And with that, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without season. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders. We're almost out of here. All right. Hey, the Lord is speeding up the time. It's getting spicy. Okay. So this is not a time to look back. It's not a time to get nervous. It's not a time, all right, to be weary in the faith. This is time to be more confident than ever before. To the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray your head, cover almost out of here. Shalom.